Hey everyone, it's Cheryl from Teach and Tune 3-year-olds. I've talked quite a bit about circle time in previous videos. In fact, my most popular video is one of the first videos I did on circle time. But I wanted to address handling circle time during the first month of school. Because with this age group, and I'm talking about 2-year-olds and young 3-year-olds, it can be a challenge. And so I think a lot of teachers put a lot of pressure on themselves to have this perfect circle time happening right off the bat. And I'm going to stop you right there and say, no. I want to show you how I start super simple, and then I slowly add more as I feel the children are ready. So first of all, as I talked about in a recent YouTube short, I start my circle time by putting a basket of books in the middle of our circle time area. So this is our circle time area. I put out these carpet squares and I invite the children to come to the circle. So you need to give them something to do. And the reason why I start this on the very first day is because I want to start whatever we're going to do for the whole year, we start that on the very first day so they get to know our routine. And that includes circle time. So I've got their mats around the circle. I sing, it's time to come to the circle, to the circle, to the circle. It's time to come to the circle. Get a book. During those first few weeks, you need to show them how to come and get the book and take it to their spot. So they're going to take their book and they're going to sit down and they're going to look at their book. We're sitting on our mats. We're looking at our books. And it's going to be just a short while. I cannot stress that enough. You don't want to make them have to do anything very long during that first month. They're still learning and you want it to be successful. So we will do that, and then I gather my circle time activities and then I sing the song, same tune. It's time to put your book away, book away, book away. It's time to put your book away, so we can start our circle. When we're done, we put our books back.
I don't get the fire book. I have the fire book.
And then from there, we do a good morning song. And this is our little class mascot, Barney. Children love stuffed animals. And especially at the beginning when they might be a little teary, there might be some separation anxiety happening, this is something that is very comforting. So Barney is here and I sing a good morning song. And if you are following me on Instagram, last year I would do snippets in my stories showing this in action. So that's a hint that if you're not following me over there, make sure to follow me, because this year I hope to do the very same thing. So I will sing, good morning, how are you? 2, 3. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? It's such a special day. I'm glad you came today. Good morning, how are you? Now, that might be as far as we get for the first day or the first week. Maybe longer. Every single year is different, and I never know how long it's going to take me to be able to increase my circle times. So sometimes that's as far as we get, and the way I gauge that is by how they are handling circle. If I see that already it's not happening, that they are all wiggly, they're wanting to get up, they're wanting to leave or whatever, I'll end it there. I'd rather stop it there than keep it going and I've completely lost them. And I have said this before. So that's okay, because right now, my main goal is just to show them our daily routine. So that's coming to circle, getting a book, singing our good morning song. If I see that I still have their attention, then I will get a simple prop. And Twinkle Twinkle is one of the favorites. So I will hand them each a prop that they can hold, but that's what we do on the first day. And then from there, we dismiss and we go to snack. That's it. That's all that we're going to do until I feel that they are ready for more. So let's say that now we have been doing this for a couple of weeks and they're really getting it and we can add more. Well, that's where I might add a flannel board activity where I'll take our props that I put Velcro on and we'll do it on a flannel board, or I will put magnetic dots on the back and we'll do it on the magnetic board, and I will give them each a spider to hold. If you have them engaged, it is going to make your circle times better. You have to be open and flexible when you do circle time with such a young age group. Don't think that you have to do everything that's planned. Know that you can change your plan at any time, which is why you want to have other activities in your circle time box when you just realize, you know what, this book isn't going to work today, or these props aren't going to work today. And if all else fails, turn on music. In fact, speaking of music, another thing I learned during my 25 years of teaching is that I break up my circle times. I do not have everything at one circle time. So in addition to our main circle time, we also have a music and movement circle time that is after we come back from gym. So this way I'm breaking it up so it's two shorter circle times rather than one longer one. And I found this to be more successful. But even with having music and movement after gym time, I still will turn on music during our main circle time if I feel that that's all that's going to work at that moment. Because sometimes, some days, especially when we've had long days of children being indoors due to weather and they have so much energy, I know we need to get some movement going, and that's when I turn on music. So these are just some tips that I have for that first month of school, but you need to keep this in mind all year round, because throughout the school year, at any time, you might need to change your plans, scale back a bit. It's kind of like what I say about centers time too, where sometimes you can put a lot of things out, sometimes you realize it's too much and you have to scale back. Start simple, add as you feel that they're ready, take away if you feel again that it's too much, add some more. And one more thing, you'll see that these stools are here. While we start the school year with these mats for our younger children, we offer these wood stools for our 3s class and our pre-K classes. And these are wonderful, I love these, but I tried starting the school year using these with our 2-year-olds and young 3-year-olds, and they fell off them. They had a really hard time with them, so I realized that mats were better. But during the second half of the school year, depending on how the children are doing, I will bring the stools out and give them a try. So I just wanted to tell you, that's why I have these wood stools here, because I do get a lot of questions because teachers see them in my videos stacked up against the wall. That's because I share my classroom with the 3s class. They meet on alternate days and they use these stools right from the very start. But I wait and I start with these first. And I would love to hear what you use for your circle time as far as what they sit on, because I hear so many different great ideas. So if you could drop those in the comments, I'd love to hear them. So those are just a few tips that I have on circle time at the start of school and a little bit for the rest of the school year as well. Make sure to follow Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds on YouTube so that you can be notified of every time I publish a new video. Thanks for watching.